wanted to start teaching. I asked Charlotte, but she was too busy. So I started teaching with someone else.
I was always finding excuses.
She was too busy.
I was very busy. And the most enjoyable thing is to see your students grow, to see the progress.
Like, how would you define your bachata style?
Well, our bachata style right now that we're dancing is Bachata Sensual.
How important do you think are the collaborations in the bachata scene?
If we have friends and we feel good with them and they would ask, we would do.
Yeah.
We also did some collabs, videos, and we're always super happy to do them, and it was always fun.
Of course.
We went there, came up with something, and we did it, and yeah, because we also wanted to take more opportunity of like taking some nice pictures and walking around with the kimonos. So actually, the filming part was very short because we also had to ask random people to film us.
Yeah, we were not organized at all.
We were not organized at all.
Just like, hey, can you film? Okay,
yes.
Boom.
It was definitely with sword. It was with sword.
So here we are with Issam and Charlott. How are you?
Hello, hello. How we are?
How are you?
Good. We are good.
Very good.
How was the workshop?
Yeah, we had 8 hours train before.
Yeah.
And then 2 hours workshop, and yeah, it went very well.
Wow, 2 hours, huh?
Yeah, 2 hours. No, it was very nice group, nice questions, interesting questions, and yeah, very motivated people. It was really interesting. I was born in France, in Bordeaux, and my parents are from Morocco.
Okay.
And I've been living in France, in Spain, and in Germany.
In Spain as well?
Yeah.
Okay, and now in Germany. When did you move to Germany?
2015, November 2015.
For working or for the weather? Because the weather.
The weather is the best there.
For the weather, yeah.
This is what attracted me, yeah. No, I was working in a company there. I was engineer where I was in Toulouse.
Okay.
And then in the company there was a position very interesting, and it was in Germany, and then I switched inside the company.
He actually moved without knowing where Hamburg was, and that it was very close to Denmark and very up north. So he was like, he arrived, he was like, oh no.
Yeah, it was more interesting in the position, and then I said, oh, Hamburg. Oh, yeah, okay.
And you are from?
I'm from Germany.
Hamburg?
Germany. No, not from Hamburg, from a town called Bochum. Issam likes to joke that it's a pueblo, it's a little village, but that's not true.
Big city.
For anyone who knows Bochum.
Medium.
It's mid-sized city. Yeah.
And somehow, somewhere, you meet.
Yes.
Do you remember how was your first eye contact exchange?
No.
Never.
No. I wish I could say it.
No, I think we met the first time. Oh,
yes.
Is it?
It's in this Choreo project.
In this Choreo project. I think this is where I met you the first time.
Yes. We met in a Choreo project, but we were not partners there. He was with a girl and I was with a guy. And this is when the first time we met, but we were not very close friends. This friendship developed over the years.
Okay, over the years. And
yes.
Somewhen you started to do classes together. How was the decision to say, okay, let's
Yeah, interesting. So we were first, in the same city, dancing socials together. And I had a job that I was traveling a lot of times. So I was never in Hamburg almost.
Okay.
And she was part in the Choreo team, so on another one. She had a partner, but he didn't want to continue. And then she said, hey, do you want to join the Choreo team? And I said, well, actually, I'm leaving my job. I'm free. So I joined the Choreo team, and we started dancing a lot more together.
Yeah.
And then COVID arrived, and I wanted to start teaching. I asked Charlotte, but she was too busy. So I started teaching with someone else.
I was always finding excuses.
She was too busy.
I was very busy.
Yeah.
So yeah, but eventually we made it happen. No, because at that time I was doing my PhD. I had a very intensive phase. I was kind of in between 1,000 things. And
Our first class was during COVID. I was an online class, yeah.
Okay, online class.
We did an online class. The first time we did a class together was online.
Yeah, I taught already with someone else, and then it didn't work. And then I asked Charlotte, and this time she was available, and then it was COVID. So I said, well, let's do it online. And this is how we started. And then whenever COVID was over, we continued, and now we have a nice dance school in Hamburg.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to ask about that. So you have bachata classes in Hamburg, so in Issam Bachata Club.
Yeah, I see Bachata Hub.
Hub.
Yes, we took this name.
Okay.
We took this name a little bit from Issam's background in aviation. Yeah. A hub is where many airplanes meet. I mean, you can explain better than me, but it's like a central point.
A connecting point for people, for objects, for whatever. It's like a hub.
This is the concept, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Nice concept.
Yeah.
So you have 3 times in the week, normally?
Yes.
And what is the most enjoyable thing and the most difficult thing of weekly classes?
I think he's looking at you.
Sorry?
I think he was looking at you.
Okay, then I would start. And the most enjoyable thing of having regular classes is to see your students grow, to see the progress. We have now, we now have some courses, some classes where we really accompany the people from zero to where they are now. And when we look at them today, we are, it fills you with a lot of pride and with a lot of happiness because they grow and they are grateful to you, and it creates such a nice symbiosis. Yeah, this is the most enjoyable part for me. I don't know how it is for you.
And for you, the most difficult one.
The most difficult.
The difficult questions.
Now, the most difficult part in regular classes is because depends if you have your dance school or if you are contracted by a dance school, and in our case it is our dance school, so we have the whole management, advertisement, logistic, administration, and this is of course the less enjoyable part.
Yeah, the management.
Exactly, the management of it. This takes a lot of energy, a lot of time, and we wish we could focus a lot more on what we have to do, which is teaching and coming with more creative classes and things like this. So hopefully in the future we'll reduce the management and we can push more the.
And you are doing the bachata courses?
Yeah.
About bachata, so your bachata style. How would you define your bachata style?
Our bachata style right now that we're dancing is Bachata Sensual. Bachata Sensual, the style created by Jorge and Judith. We learned with them. We are mentored by them. We are with them, and that's why our influence comes from them. And we try as best as we can to represent their style in Hamburg.
So Bachata Sensual.
Still trying to develop also our style, because this is what also they always tell us, like that's the foundation, that's the base, but now you need to develop your own style.
Exactly. So at the end, so all the style develops itself with the cycle,
of
with
course.
the time. And the question is, how do you think this Bachata Sensual style is gonna develop in the future? And how do you work or to dance with another trends, with the new trends?
Yeah, that's interesting. I can maybe do half of the answer and then maybe do the other half. It's just that a few developments that you see in the Bachata Sensual world is people have become very, very creative. Very creative, because the style allows you to become creative, because it's about creating energies and continuing the energies. And what we see now is, for instance, many people mix it with other styles like Zouk. There's a trend, I think that's a big trend right now, that Bachata Sensual has this fusion with Zouk. We see a lot of couples doing that right now. Maybe this will increase in the future, I don't know, but this is definitely one trend I can see.
I don't know how the styles will develop, because as Charlotte said, there's many styles out there, right? And the hip-hop, Zouk, tango, whatever, everything is mixed. It's super nice because it gives a lot more creativity, a lot more spice to the dance as well, and to the whole scene. So it's very nice to see all these styles around.
And you are doing workshops, so in festivals all over the world, I have seen. And about, for example, collaborations. I have seen a video from you in Tokyo. With kimonos.
Yes.
I really like it because I have never tried kimono, so you can say me how is the experience. But how important do you think are the collaborations in the bachata scene? So, firstly, Tokyo. How was the experience in Tokyo?
No, frankly speaking, we were in Tokyo. We were super well welcomed. First of all, there, it was amazing. there was they proposed.
They proposed to us.
They
hey,
proposed to us to
let's go and
do a
try
video.
some traditional kimonos, and we were like, yeah, let's do that. And we went, and it was so nice for us because we didn't want to do it alone. Like we wouldn't have done it alone.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have done it like get the kimono by ourselves and then just dance ourselves. But they did it with us, and that was super nice because and then we created something on the spot and we danced, and it was just a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
It was so much fun.
Quick.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was really nice.
Yeah.
And in the end, it worked pretty well also on social media.
Yes,
so
we went like
of course,
we went there, came up with something, and we did it. And because we also wanted to take more opportunity of like taking some nice pictures and walking around with the kimonos. So actually, the filming part was very short because we also had to ask random people to film us.
Yeah, we were not organized at all.
We were not organized at all.
Just like, hey, can you film? Okay,
Yes.
boom.
Yeah, it's like this. And at the end, how important do you think are this kind of collaboration that you go to a festival and the people from the festival say, hey, let's do something?
For social media, I think maybe it's important if you do a collab with someone who has a lot of reach on social media, on Instagram and things. It depends on your goal, but we don't look so much for collabs.
Okay.
Like we're not this type of people, but like it's okay, right? I'm not saying it's bad or wrong. I'm just saying we don't have this reflex to say, hey, let's do a collab, right? If we have friends and we feel good with them and they would ask, we would do.
Yeah.
But of course
I have to say about the collabs that we did, like we also did some collabs videos, and we're always super happy to do them, and it was always fun. But I think we do it when there's the opportunity, but we would not force it.
So you are not doing just for a goal, you are just doing because you like it, and if the opportunity comes. And
Yes.
How works this collab? I mean, you normally make a choreography.
Yeah.
Do you say, okay, we can do 2 figures from our figures?
For instance, like there's sometimes the most difficult part is to choose the song and the part of the song.
That's the longest part.
That's the longest part, but once we have the song and the part, and if we're 2 couples, then I don't know, one take 3/8, the other one takes 3/8, and then we see what it goes out of it.
Okay.
Or at other times you really, it really depends. Sometimes you have another couple and you just go together. Hey, let's change positions here. Let's do this. Let's do that. It's always a different experience with every couple. So, or with I don't know, with 2 other couples. It's always different. Oh gosh, I'm so bad at lying.
Important. Look at the camera when you drink it.
Oh shit!
I will miss
He
it.
will cut.
I will cut it. So it's
It's
like
new technology.